What's going on YouTube? This is Mason AJ of the Aficionados. I'm here at Atlanta Comic-Con, brought to you by Wizard World with C.S Marks herself, author of the Elf Hunter trilogy. How you doing today?
Well, I'm at Atlanta Comic-Con. How do you think I am? I'm fabulous.
Fabulous! Wow, I'm sorry. I'm just so excited to be here. I'm so excited. If you see, I'm buying all these books. Okay, you have to buy each and every one of these books. They're all wonderful. Now, also for those of you out there who haven't heard of the Elf Hunter trilogy, obviously you need to catch up. But go ahead, just tell us, a little bit about it. 'Cause I don't want to ruin it for people.
Oh, that's okay. This is it's an epic fantasy suitable for most age readers. It really centers around two characters. One is a creature of black hatred named Gorgon Elf Hunter, whose ambition is to exterminate every elf in Altera in various nasty ways. That would be him. And he runs afoul of the protagonist heroine, who is a sort of every elf who decides, not anymore, not on my watch. And she sort of goes all Captain Ahab, and they hunt one another across the pages of the three books. Now, what makes the situation interesting, and more than just a simple monster hunt, is that early in the first book, there is an entanglement forged between the two characters, such that her light begins to shine into his benighted world, and his darkness begins to creep into her world. And of course, the question is, how do characters react to this intrusion, and which is the stronger power, and how do they grow and change as the result of this unexpected, unwanted empathy with their nemesis?
Wow. I don't know about you guys, but I'm now signing up for a subscription. I am now buying everything here because she just wowed me away. That was truly an epic story. I didn't even know it went that deep. So as the writer of the book,
It's really deep.
wow. So as the writer of the book, what gave you the inspiration to start the series?
Well, one of the things I wanted to do, and this was back when dinosaurs roamed the earth in the year 2000 when I first started writing Elf Hunter, I wanted to create an epic series with a strong yet flawed, real heroine.
She's keeping it real with the world out here.
That was relatively rare in the epic fantasy genre. And
I have been saying that for years. 'Cause I want characters that embody the best of humanity, the heroes like that. But if you're always a hero, but you don't have any type of thoughts or feelings, it's kind of, you become a robot.
I'll fess up to you, the villain is my favorite character in the series.
Aren't the villains always the most fun to write? And
I think so. They can be the most difficult and challenging to write. To make them, again, villains have to be real. You aren't just born evil, and you don't, having you sit up in a dark tower and go mwahaha isn't all that interesting. I want a villain that I can occasionally respond to, relate to, understand, empathize with, in addition to not liking at all.
you know what? I feel that as a comic reader and aspiring comic writer myself, we've grown from the days of Cobra Commander, where it's like, oh, I'm going to take over the world and fight G.I. Joe, and you still want to go back to those days because you want something definite to fight, but you want something with a little bit more depth to it. And I feel that the Elf Hunter trilogy, definitely check it out. Check out the description down below where you can purchase this book. Fills that void. It gives you everything you love about the fantasy series, but gives you a lot more than you expected. For all the aspiring young writers out there, do you have any advice for someone trying to break into the craft?
Well, first, don't let anyone tell you can't do it. Okay, anyone with the right set of abilities and work ethic and desire and willingness to invest time and effort can break into publishing. You can self-publish, you can publish through a small press, you can go for a traditional publishing deal, but the first thing you have to do is write a good book. And that means pouring yourself into it, making it the best it can be. You are going to have to invest in some editing and some decent cover art and all those, yada, yada. And of course, the promotion aspect is quite time consuming. I spend as much time promoting anymore as I do writing. But it's the writing that you love. And if you love it, do it. Do it. Don't let people tell you you can't.
You heard it right here. Never give up. Trust your instincts. She said it best. So now, last but not least, where can people buy this book? If, because they won't always have the opportunity to come here and meet you in person like we did and have this awesome experience. So what website can they go to find out more about the Elf Hunter Trilogy series?
Well, if they are ebook readers, you can find them in all ebook formats. All 3 novellas and all 3 books in the trilogy have been released electronically. If you're a print book person, you can get them off of parthianpress.com or amazon.com. You can also, of course, find me at various Comic Cons and other conventions around the area. But I would say do join us on Facebook. That would be C.S Marks Altera Facebook page. Come to my website, csmarks.com, elfhunter.net. I mean, you have lots and lots of choices of ways to contact me and or my folks.
And we, the Aficionados, we're going to have all these links in the description below. Be sure to come by, support the craft. If you go to any Comic-Con or any major convention, definitely look for C.S. Marks. I thank you very much for the Elf Hunter series, and I'm going to mosey on out here.
Thank you so much, and it's been a pleasure, and I hope you have a great con, just like the rest of us are having.
Yes. Once again, this is Mason A.J. of the Aficionados here at Atlanta Comic Con, brought to you by Wizard World. I'm here with C.S. Marks. Want any closing things out there for the fans?
Come to Comic Con. It's a hoot. How's that for?
I couldn't have said it better myself. Stay tuned.